Tottenham fans are saying, Ange out. Tottenham fans are also saying, change your tactics. You're one-dimensional.
Box office.
We're not playing brilliant football like we were at the beginning of the season. You're seeing players that are injured are coming back. We've mostly got our full team back and we're still playing not very good football.
Box office.
Why is it people are now saying that Ange Postecoglu needs to change? And I just need to go back to what he said in June, what he said all through his tenure. And I don't even like the guy. I'm not even a fan of his. I'm not even there in terms of, I'm still sceptical at the moment. The problem was, Tottenham fans got too excited. They started big talking. I'm learning a dance. And the only way to learn it is keeping on practicing. If you keep on practicing, you get better and better and better. It's your boy Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another video. I'm back with another video in the streets of London, and we're going to talk about Ange Postecoglu. Ange Postecoglu, Tottenham fans are saying, Ange out. Tottenham fans are also saying, change your tactics. You're one-dimensional. Where have you heard that before, Tottenham fans? Where have you heard that before? You've heard that with Conte. You've heard that with Mourinho. You've heard that with Nuno. And how did that work out for Tottenham fans? How did that work out for the Tottenham team? The fact is, and this is the thing, I knew this was going to be a long haul thing. I knew that there was going to be bumps in the road. Being the fact that we are where we are, we're up and down. We're not playing brilliant football like we were at the beginning of the season. You're seeing players that are injured are coming back. We've mostly got our full team back and we're still playing not very good football. And then people are saying that we should have changed it. Now the thing is, we can go back onto the Wolves game, we just forget about it because we lost. We didn't play well. The issue is that we played Emerson and Davis on the fullbacks when we had no Poro and no Adoji. Now people are saying that those are the most important players in our team, which I can agree with. But again, shows you why I said what I said, is that we can't have the word backups anymore. We need players that can compete. And even our youngsters should be doing that as well. But it's on the subject of the video today was, why is it people are now saying that Ange Postecoglu needs to change? And I just need to go back to what he said in June, what he said all through his tenure. And I don't even like the guy. I'm not even a fan of his. I'm not even there in terms of, I'm still sceptical at the moment. I still can see what he's talking about. Why would you change something that he's already won with already? You don't do that. The only mistake he made is the fact that he didn't play Dragusin in one of those positions rather than Emerson or Davis, or try to use one of the centre-backs in that position, or try and use one of the other players to play in the position to try and keep the system and use them better, and that's it. But the problem is that we used players that were just not good enough for the system, that were just doing a job. And unfortunately for the football that we want to play, you can't just be playing, just doing a job and that's it. And that was his mistake. But Ange Postecoglu needs to stick to his words, stick to his philosophy. Because if he doesn't stick to his philosophy, you end up like Manchester United. And people are now saying that they're giving lots of credit to Ten Hag for changing it because he can't play his Ajax way. But I have more respect for Postecoglu right now than I have for Ten Hag, because you're looking at Ten Hag and saying, you stopped your principles because you thought, well, I need to win. But where's that going to be for the long term? Would you say, the fact is, the example is, when you look at Liverpool, look at Manchester City, would you have told Klopp to change his philosophy? Change his philosophy to suit the narrative of trying to get results? No, you wouldn't. Because they would have not won the championships and the the trophies that they won, if they didn't stick to the philosophy, the players would have not respected the manager as well. Same with Guardiola. If Guardiola changed to what he wanted, to the narrative to try and get results, do you think the players would have had respect for him? And if it went wrong, do you think the hierarchy would have had more questions about him as a coach, rather than believing in what he's doing? The fact is, he needs to stick to who he is, how he plays. Because as I said before, it's about coaches now, more in seasons now, rather than players and systems that coaches play. Would you question Xavi Alonso for Bayern Leverkusen right now? No, you wouldn't, because he's doing really well right now, isn't it? So this is the point I make. The point I am making is that you need to change. You can't change a philosophy, because if you change the philosophy of the manager, you lose the essence of why the manager is good at who he is, and that's it. And that's why I said it needs time. It needs time to see how this breathes, because if a manager is not believed in, look what happens. That's all. You look what happens. If the manager is not backed to what he told them from June, that's why I'm not there yet. That's why I can't back something. I don't know how it's going to go. And he did say, Postecoglu, judge me on my second season. The problem was, Tottenham fans got too excited. They got really excited. They started big talking. But then, like I said, when he has a bad run of games, when things are not going well, we'll start to see whether this is actually going to work, whether they're going to back the process, whether he's going to stay for a long time, and that's it. But until then, we don't know. And that's why this is proof why I said I need time. So when the people said to me, I'm Mr. Post Office, I'm not a Spurs fan, I'm an Arsenal fan, well, look what's happened. It's more about believing and believing what you believe. Because I've seen Tottenham, I've seen this before, I've seen things like this before, I've seen players playing well, then they're not playing well the next season. And look what happens. No trophies, and other teams doing better than us the following season. As for this season, he's doing well, Ange Postecoglu. And to be honest, I don't mind them fans saying Ange out. This is for the board to believe in what they believed in June. Because Ange Postecoglu has been honest with them, saying, if you didn't want me, if you didn't want my football, don't hire me. Well, you hired him, so you got to stick with him. Because if you didn't believe in him, don't hire him. You should have got Tuchel in. And look what happened at Bayern Munich. He's going to get sacked. When they had Nagelsmann, that was starting a plan, and now they got Tuchel in, and they sacked their manager. It's like what I say. And I'll just give you a secret. I'm learning a dance. And the only way to learn it is keeping on practicing. And if you keep on practicing, you get better and better and better. Well, it's the same with Tottenham. They've got to keep practicing. They keep going and keep on doing this. And like I said, Postecoglu's got a plan. And that's it. Now, I don't believe this is going to work because I need to see the board back this through the bad times. And then I'll say yes. But this is what I've been saying to Tottenham fans. This is what I've been saying for all this time, that we need to give it time. This is going to be a long build. And the fact is, there's going to be bumps in the road. There's nothing really much to say. You know, the fact is, you can't rush a process. We've gone through so many ups and downs. And that's it. Now, I'm not telling Tottenham fans what to think or anything like that. But the fact is, I've got low expectations now. I've realised now I've got to have low expectations for this season. Low expectations for next season. Because I don't know what to expect. The players might be up, they might be down. But the fact that Ange Postecoglu needs to stick to his philosophy, and that's it, simple. He shouldn't change for anything, because if he changes, there's going to be lack of respect for him, and that's it. I respect him more than Ten Hag all day long, because he's compromised his values, what he learned at Ajax, and that's it. And that's all I need to say. Short, sharp video from your man, your boy, Mr. Box Office, the main event, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, the ratings killer. And if you don't know, get to know. In London town right now, in the location. And as always, if you didn't know, get to know. Support your boy, Mr. Box Office. Subscribe and like. And come on, you Spurs. And I'm out.